Hi, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming back and practicing with me. I am always happy to know that you're coming back to your practice. If you are a subscriber, thank you. And if you're new, please subscribe, will help a lot. So when you're ready, take your mat and let's begin. Today's class, we're gonna start in child's pose. So coming on your hands and knees, keeping the knees together, sit on your heels, bring the forehead down and the arms behind you. If the floor is too far, you can always use a pillow or a block to elevate the floor, to bring the floor closer, and just take a few breaths here with me to bring yourself to the practice and to bring yourself to this present moment, and also knowing that the better you breathe, the better you can practice. Relax the shoulders and soften yourself completely. 4 more breaths here with long inhale. And let go every tension out, all the tension out on the exhale. 3 more times, long inhale. And exhale. If you are holding tension in the jaws, just separate the teeth in your mouth or move the tongue in your mouth. And for 1 more time, inhaling here with me and exhaling. Beautiful. Bring the arms in front of you. Plant the palms down and inhale yourself back onto your hands and knees, separating knees hip apart. Bring the wrist under your shoulders, coming to a tabletop. Inhaling your right arm up, look up. On your exhale, right arm underneath your left armpit. Drop your left side of the cheek down and walk the left hand towards the top of the mat. Holding here, thread your needle for just a few breaths. 1 more, take your time. Last breath. And then slowly left hand come back closer towards you. Inhaling yourself, press yourself. Release that right arm all the way back and up. And exhale, right hand down, switching sides. Inhaling left arm up. Exhaling left arm underneath your right arm. Left side of the cheek down. Right arm walks towards the front of the mat. Make sure you are okay. Make sure you are breathing. You are relaxed. Just stretching out. 1 more breath. Take your time. And then when you're ready, right hand come back closer to you, pressing yourself on the inhale, left arm all the way back and up. And exhale, back to your table. Moving back on your mat, make sure you have enough room in front of you. Taking a poppy pose, your hips will stay high, walk the hands towards the front and corner of your mat. Exhale, chin down, chest down. If this is too much, forehead can go down again, using the surface to elevate the floor. Again, breathe and smoothen the breath. Only 2 more breaths. One last. And then slowly pressing yourself back up on the inhale. Back to our tabletop. Moving into a first downward facing dog. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are hip apart. Tuck the toes in, knees up on the inhale, and press back on the exhale. Beautiful. Take a few breaths with me, always bending knees or not, moving hips from side to side. I always do that in my first downward facing dog. Make sure to spread the fingers wide. Sharpen sitting bones, long neck, heavy head, relax. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then gazing at the top, step up or jump your feet in between the hands, inhaling flat back, exhaling you fold, and inhaling you rise all the way up, inner legs together, tailbone in, shoulders are not coming with you, look up, exhale, hands at the heart, down by the side, 1 sun salutation, A to warm up, again inhaling arms up, exhale you fold. Flat back on the inhale, On your exhale, step, hop or jump, chaturanga, back bend of your choice, inhaling and downward facing dog, exhaling. The only time you breathe out of your mouth, remember, is your cleansing breath, so I usually do that in down dog. Feel free to open your mouth and send it out. Once more, feet are hopping, jumping or stepping, gazing forward in between your hands on the top of the mat, inhaling flat back. Exhale, you fold, and this time you come into a chair, Uttanasana, arms up, looking up, hands at the heart, and press to stand. Exhale, hands down by the side. Again, Surya Namaskara B, this time to warm up. Bend your knees, chair, Uttanasana, inhale, arms up. Exhale, you fold. Flat back on the inhale, blend the hands down on the exhale. Chaturanga, back bend of your choice, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Warrior one, right side, right foot steps in between, left heel down, bend the front, arms up, inhale. Exhale, frame and step back, plank, chaturanga, back bend, inhaling, downward facing dog, exhaling. Warrior one, left side. When you're ready, left foot steps in between the hands, back heel down, bending front knee, arms up, inhale, shoulders are not coming with you, maybe look up. Exhale, bring the left foot, step back, plank, chaturanga, back bend of your choice, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Gaze at the top, step, hop or jump, feet in between the hands, flat back, inhale, exhale, fold, and chair on the inhale, bend the knees, arms up. Exhale, hands at the heart, push to the heels, inhale to stand. Release the hands by the side, chair again, bend the knees, inhale, arms up. Twisting to your right, bring the hands at the heart, left elbow outside your right knee. Scooping in, turning right shoulder to the back, left shoulder to the front, hands back at the heart in Namaste. Gaze up at your right shoulder. If balance and neck, it's okay with this. One more breath. And then slowly coming, arms forward and up, chair again. Twisting to the left, hands back at the heart, right elbow outside the left knee. Scooping in. Hands are coming back at the heart, left shoulder turns to the back, right shoulder to the front, inner legs together, maybe looking up at your left shoulder for just a breath. Don't hold the breath. One more. And then back to your chair, arms forward and up, inhale, and exhale, fold. Flat back on the inhale. Exhale, plant the hands down. This time you keep the right foot, left foot, step back. Warrior one. Back heel down, bending front knee, arms up. Inhale. Beautiful. In humble warrior we go. Gazing in front of you if you're gazing up. Bring the arms behind the back. Interlock the fingers. Stretch your arms, knuckles back and down. Heart forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Take a few breaths, don't fight with gravity. Crown of the head towards the front of the mat. Outer edge of the left foot pressing down. Long neck, heavy head. One last breath. And then slowly inhaling halfway up. Release the hands to frame your right foot. Keeping the right knee bent, step the left foot sideways, arch of your left foot in line with the front heel, moving into a side angle. So right hand will come inside your right knee, upper arm slightly fighting right inner leg, and inhale your left arm up. Now, long neck before you look up, and exhale, left arm above your left knee. Utthita Parsvakonasana. Stay for 3. Stay for 2. One more. And then gazing in front of you. On the inhale, we're going to press up to a warrior two. Inhaling, gazing towards your right middle finger. Don't let the right knee fall in. Stay for just a breath. One last. And then extending the right leg, pushing through the right heel. Inhaling, right arm up. Utthita Trikonasana. Exhale. Turn the left shoulder to the ceiling. Long neck again. Looking up, only if the neck is okay. Relax the breath. One last. And then slowly gazing in front of you. Inhale, come all the way up and reverse your triangle. Left hand behind, right arm above. Look up at your right elbow. And then coming all the way back up. Inhale, exhale, frame your right foot. Pivot the back heel up and then just drop your right knee on the side into a modified pigeon just for a breath. And then step the right foot back to a plank in Chaturanga. Back bend of your choice. Inhale and downward facing dog. Exhale. Beautiful. Spread the fingers wide. Sharpen sitting bones. And then when you are ready, gazing at the top, left foot steps in between, back heel down, warrior one left side. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders are not coming with you, just a few breaths here. Left toes, heel inside, outside of the foot are pressing down. Breathing. And if you're gazing up, gaze in front of you. Bring the arms behind the back, changing the interlock of the fingers. Preparing for your humble warrior. Stretch your arms back and down. Inhale, heart forward and up. And on your exhale, forward. Again, your arms are coming to the ceiling and then above the head. Crown of the head moves towards the front of the neck. Left toes, heel inside, outside of the foot are still pressing down. Outer edge of the right foot still pressing down. Stay for one more breath with a very long neck and heavy head. Don't fight gravity. One last. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, release the hands. Move your left hand inside your left foot. Turn the right foot sideways, arranging arch of the right foot in line with the left hand. Left hand remains down. You can use a block or cupcake hand, resisting slightly. Left knee against the left upper arm. Inhaling, right arm up. Long neck before you look up at your right hand, and then exhale, right arm above the right ear. Stay for just 3 breaths in your side angle. Not collapsing right shoulder forward. 2 more. 1 last. And then gazing in front of you if you're gazing up, lifting on the inhale to a warrior 2. Come all the way up, gazing towards the left, elbow in, shoulder blades going away from each other. Settle in the pose. Don't let the left knee fall in. Relax completely. Taking 3 breaths here. 2. 1 more. And then pushing to the left heel, extend the left leg. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, Trikonasana. Right shoulder turns to the ceiling. Long neck before you look up. Stay for just a few breaths. Remember, you can always just gaze in front of you. If the neck is bothered to look up, relax completely. 1 more breath. And if you're gazing up, gaze in front of you, pushing through the heels and inhale, come all the way up. Right hand behind the back, left arm above, reverse your triangle. Energizing that left arm and looking towards the left elbow again, only if the neck is fine. Coming on the inhale all the way up. Exhale, framing left foot, pivot the back heel up. And again, the left foot from where it is, just drop the left knee on the side, coming onto the outer edge of your left foot for a modified pigeon. And then step back to a plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Downward facing dog, exhale. Beautiful. Spreading fingers wide, sharpening sitting bones. Gazing at the top, right foot steps in between. Now this time extend your right leg and step the back foot closer, not on the same line with the right foot. You're gonna bring your left hand outside your right foot. Again, this next pose, Parivrtta Trikonasana, can be done with the left hand inside as well. Right hand outside, it's a little bit going to be more intense, but again, use a block or keep the left hand inside. Don't force yourself. Now rolling right outer hip up, left outer hip down. Inhaling there, exhaling right arm up. Again, look up only if the neck it's okay. Turn the right shoulder to the back, left shoulder to the front. Stay for a couple of breaths. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Make sure you're not hurting lower back. You're as well not hurting right back of the knee. One last. And then slowly exhale, release the right hand down. Now frame your right foot. Again, make sure your hips are in one line. So right outer hip up, left outer hip down. Inhale away from the lower back. On your exhale, forward towards your right knee. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Press under the shoulders to relax. Pyramid pose. Long neck, heavy head. 2 breaths only. Soften yourself. One more. And then inhaling halfway up. Walk the hands to frame your right foot. Bending right knee. Step the left foot back and step the right foot back. Plank and maybe Chaturanga. Back bend of your choice. Inhale. Downward facing dog, you exhale. Moving on the left side, take your time and take a child's pose if you need. But if you're ready, left foot steps in between the hand. Extending the left leg, you're going to step the back foot closer, not on the same line with the left foot. Rolling left outer hip up, right outer hip down. Inhaling away from the lower back, move your right hand outside your left foot. Or remember, you can keep it inside. Inhale down, exhale, left arm up. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Making sure you are rolling left outer hip to the back, right outer hip down towards the mat, turning left shoulder to the back, right shoulder to the front. Right shoulder should be away from your right ear. Soften, again gazing up only if the neck is okay with it. And if balance, it's there. Only one more breath. Take your time. And then slowly release the left hand back and down. Frame your left foot. Again, make sure your hips are in one line. Inhale again away from the lower back. On the exhale, forward. Walk the wrist under your shoulders. Find that's comfortable for you, that modification that makes you happier, and hold here. Keep inhaling every in-breath. Remind yourself to lengthen away from the lower back. On the exhale, you fall deeper or not. Long neck, heavy head. 2 more breaths. 1 more. And then slowly inhale halfway up. Exhale, walk the hands to frame your left foot. Bending left knee, step the right foot back, and then step the left foot back. Plank and then maybe Chaturanga. Back bend, inhaling. And downward facing dog, exhaling. Beautiful. You're gonna inhale again to a plank and exhale this time. Lower yourself all the way down on the belly. Moving into a Dhanurasana. You're gonna do it a few times, maybe 2 times. Again, make sure your lower back is okay. Now drop your forehead down. Bring the hands behind bending knees. Catch onto your ankles with your left hand, left ankle, right hand, right ankle. Now knees, try to keep them together. And on your inhale, simultaneously everything lifts up. Upper body, head, legs, your feet will resist your hands resisting the feet, and everything goes up to the ceiling. You're trying to balance and just keep the belly down, okay? Don't hold your breath. A lot of people tend to hold the breath in this pose. Will not help, okay? So if you're ready, again, drop the forehead down and inhale, lift everything just for 3 breaths. 2. 1 more. And then slowly lower down. Take a moment to rest. We're gonna lift one more time. So maybe bring the palms on top of each other. Take just 3 breaths here. Relaxing the breath before lifting up one more time. Again, make sure lower back it's okay with what happens, and you never force yourself in the poses. One last breath here before lifting one more time in Dhanurasana. And if you're ready, again bring the forehead down, bending knees, hold your ankles, bring the knees closer. Also, it's important that you try your best to not, when you lift up, to not let your knees move too far apart from each other, okay? And if it's not coming today, don't worry. You can practice again tomorrow. But if you're ready, again, on your next inhale, lift everything up. 3 breaths, don't hold the breath. 2. 1 last. And then slowly lower down. This time you're going to bring the hands in line with your chest. Lift yourself. Hands and knees, just like we did at the beginning of the class, taking your child's pose. Knees together, sit on your heels, forehead down, and hands, arms behind the back. With the palms facing the sky, just for 4 or 5 breaths here. Relax. Three more. One more. And then slowly holding your heels with your hands, see if you can lift yourself up with the crown of the head down on the mat, and then lower yourself back down. One more time, lift up, holding your heels, keep the crown of the head down, and exhale, lower down. Last time, come on up, hips up. Crown of the head stays down, and exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Bring the hands in front of you. Stay on your heels, just slowly lift yourself up. Take a moment. And then coming on your left side or right side, sit and extend the legs in front of you. Now keeping the left leg extended, bend the right knee, bringing your right foot on top of your left upper thigh. Pushing to the left heel, pointing the left toes up. Bring the right hand behind the back. Catch your right big toe with the right peace finger. Turn the right shoulder forward. If your right knee is hanging off the floor, it's not touching the mat, bring a support under your knee. Make sure your knees are always supported. When you're ready, inhale your left arm up. On your exhale, forward fold. Stay for a few breaths here. Relaxing. Baddha Virabhadrasana, half-bound lotus pose. Take your time. 2 more breaths only. Make sure you're smooth and soft in the breath. 1 more. And then slowly inhale, head up. Exhale to release. With control, extend that right leg all the way out. And then moving on the other side. Bend your left knee, bring the left foot on top of the right thigh, pushing to the right heel, pointing the toes up. If the left knee is hanging, remember support the knee with a block or a pillow, left hand behind the back, or you can use a belt here if you cannot reach your left toes with the left hand. Use a belt around your left foot. Turn the left shoulder back forward, inhaling right arm up, exhaling you fold. Inhale once more. Again, make sure to turn the left shoulder down and try to fold again. Urdhva, Baddha, Padma, Paschimottanasana, half-bound lotus pose. Just breathe. Don't force anything. Relax in the pose. And relax yourself completely. Just 2 more breaths. One last. And then slowly head up on the inhale and exhale. You release everything up. With control, extend that left leg out. Keep the feet together. Pushing to the heels, pointing the toes up. Paschimottanasana. Inhaling, arms up. Neutral spinal. Exhaling, fold. Inhale once more to roll the shoulders away from the ears and then try to fold again. Once more, you can use a belt if the feet are too far from you. Don't hyperextend. Relax the shoulders. Every in-breath, remind yourself to lengthen away from the lower back. Just 2 more breaths here. One more. And then inhale, head up. Exhale, you release. Point the toes forward. Hold here for a few breaths. And push to the heels. Point the toes up. Holding. And then release. Crossing the legs with the right leg in front of you. Inhale again away from the lower back. On your exhale, fold. Keep the sitting bones down. Once more, if the floor seems to be too far, just use a block or a pillow under the forehead to relax. Take your time. You can always move the head from side to side, giving a little massage to your forehead. If you're still overthinking and you're still not connected to this present moment, let go and come back to your breath. Coming back to center. If you're moving head from side to side, just relax the jaws, relax the shoulders. One last breath here. And then head up on the inhale. Exhale, walk the hands towards you to come up. Inhaling, arms up, twisting to the right, bringing left hand on your right knee and right hand behind you. Inhale once more away from the lower back. On the exhale, maybe turn the gaze towards your right shoulder. Make sure again you're not collapsing in the lower back. You only turn the gaze towards the right, only as far as the neck. It's okay with it. Just one more breath here. Inhaling at the back, exhaling to the front. Changing the cross of the legs, left leg in front of the right. Inhale away from the lower back, exhale hands in front of you and fold. Keep the sitting bones down, surrender. 5 breaths here, again relaxing shoulders, sitting bones down. Just stretching the outer hips. Use any prop around the house to help you in the poses. So in this case, if you're having the forehead off the mat and you don't have a yoga block, just use a blanket, a pillow, anything. Make sure you take the full benefits out of each pose. Don't struggle. Use any props you have. And again, when the effort disappears, then the benefit of the pose is coming in. 2 more breaths here. Complete surrender on the exhale. Last one. And then head up on the inhale. Exhale, walk the hands towards you. Inhale, arms up, neutral spinal, twisting to the left on the exhale. Right hand on your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale once more away from the lower back on the exhale. Turn the gaze towards the left shoulder. Only as far as the neck is comfortable, you will go. Relax. 2 breaths only. Making sure this is okay for the lower back. One more. And inhale at the back. Exhale, come to the front. Now keeping your legs crossed, there's hands soft on your knees. Just make a few circles on your side. Coming forward. When you move to the left, extend your right arm. And when you move to the back, just round the back like the same way we do in cat and cows. And then moving to the right, extend the left arm. And this is making one circle. Just do this one more time. Beautiful. And then switch direction. Let's come towards the left. Beautiful. Relax. Should feel good. And then coming back to center. Extend again the legs in front of you. Shake the legs out. And then cross again. Rest the palms on top of each other. Close down the eyes. And if this is uncomfortable, you can rest the hands on the knees or thighs again. And coming back to what's normal breathing for you. Let's just take a moment here, being aware of ourselves here in stillness, being aware we are alive and being grateful that we have practiced today once more. So again, just take a moment to notice yourself, to spend a moment with yourself, to just observe your inhalation and observe your exhalation. The cool and the warmth air that passing through our nostrils. It's a slight pause in between inhalation and exhalation that we're never aware of. Realize a few things about yourself in the breath. So at least when you practice yoga, you try to notice things about yourself, being more and more aware about how you are functioning. Are you still holding tension now? Are you actually relaxed? How are you doing? So just take a moment here again without collapsing in the lower back. You can lean on the wall if you're practicing in the house. Just take a moment to breathe, to feel alive, and to feel grateful always towards who you are. And knowing that no matter how much you do, it's always enough. You are always enough. Again, last 3 breaths here with me. Slowly, steady, gradually exhale out. All the tension fades away. Feel your chest soften. Last 2. Belly rising, inviting peace. And on the exhale, expand, releasing this love right from the center of your heart. And one more time. The intention is very powerful. So set up your intention at the heart center and believe that you really inhale and let it go out to the world, to those who need it the most, to yourself, to your family, to your friends. Be grateful and happy. And then on the next inhale, bring the hands at the heart. We're going to end the class here. Before we do that, I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here today and practicing once more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within. Namaste.